Number 99, George Michael. At power forward, standing 6'8", number 4, George Michael. At 6'9", number 32, Magic Johnson. Starting at the other corner position, standing 6'8", number 33, Scotty Pippen. The other guard, at 6'6", number 8, Kobe. Your LA Clippers head coach is Ty Lue. Once again, the stars for your LA Clippers.
Here's Mikan. Oh, good with the triple. For the Hornets, they come into this following a loss to Orlando. Malone passes to Chamberlain. Now, here's Doncic. Chamberlain a screen. And it's Doncic missing.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Bryant has the open look. Mikan, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, he just has such great command of that area of the floor. Mikan puts just as much effort into his offensive rebounding as he does at the other end.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Doris, after Paul George left, many figured the Clippers were a lottery-bound team. Instead, they were a 50-win team.
And Kev, they had great contributions up and down the roster. There was incredible balance. And needless to say, you have a man in the head coaching position who is one of the all-time best in Ty Lue.
Stockton, good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
It's good.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
Here's Pippen. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Here's Johnson, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Malone.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
So Johnson hits 2 of them.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here's Doncic. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Bryant. Johnson outside. It's Pippen on the wing. Off target from three-point range. Hornets leading by 3. Stockton with it. He's picked up by Bryant. Stockton the pass to Chamberlain. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Pippen down low. Stockton's on it. The 3 for Doncic. That's tipped. And here's the fast break. Stolen by Stockton. Doncic outside. Stockton sets the screen for Doncic. Pass to Malone. And here's Chamberlain. Back to Malone. Doncic fires from way outside. And again, the Hornets missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. They trail by 3. Bryant dishes to Johnson. Here's the screen to the paint. From the left block. Good work there as it goes.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Now Stockton. Here's Doncic. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Doncic
What's going on, everybody? My bad for the late stream.
Doncic works tirelessly on his craft.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock
I didn't
of last
think you had
season's
work
trade
to
of
do.
Luka Doncic.
That's why I put your team first. Was more so just in case you had work. But I thought you didn't have work.
Hard to bet against the talent.
But I know that this is like
And it's
the
a
time
completely new group for Los
everybody
Angeles.
else because
Anthony with it.
everybody's getting off work at this point and stuff like that. So that's my bad, though, Dylan. I should have asked. I figured you. Hold on. My bad. Hold on. It's my mic. My mic was low. Let me turn this down. I was saying that my bad for the late stream. I had planned on streaming at like 10, but that's around the time where people are already working or they're just going in, and but that's why I put your team first, because I thought you didn't have work, but I figured that if you did, I thought you was gonna go in at 5, so I was like, let me make sure I put his game first so that he can at least watch at least half of the game, maybe 3/4 worth. But yeah, my bad for the stream, everybody. Whoa. Late stream, not stream. So I see that we got a little bit of Wade County action. We got some Eddie Jones out there. Kevin Love with Jokic. Different look from the Clippers. I definitely like what he put together after that last showing from the Clippers. I definitely believe that they have a really good chance of competing now versus before. Just because the lineup before, you know, with Kobe Bryant and Carmelo in the same lineup, it's just not. The only lineup that worked where there were multiple scorers that somehow worked was when the Sacramento Kings were running Luka, Kobe, and Tatum at the same time back in 2K24. That lineup somehow worked. But it was very inconsistent in the sense of, like, if one player was having a great day, one of the other players was going to have a really rough day. So it worked. They all had their days. My bad for lack of commentary. I'm eating at the moment. Once I'm done, I'll be commentating. My fault.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 on 3 quarters here in the second quarter. Rose passes to Butler. Always with a screen on Pippen. Charlotte no good that time either.
And how a lot of what they've been doing down low in the
James the pass to Myers.
That's good. And it's just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And this is his first hit to the line. And Tyronn Lue, the Clippers in one of the league's most highly respected, endorsed, coveted head coaches.
Think about it. He signed an extension with the Clippers 2 summers ago. Amidst rumors that the Lakers might have an interest. Remember, LeBron and Ty Lue go way back, but he is now committed long-term with this organization. That is smart business.
Now, here's Johnson. Following the miss by Derrick Rose. Pippen a screen on Rose. Johnson outside. Pass to Shea. It's taken away by Wallace. To the inside. Pippen with the steal. And now, here's Pippen with the fast break chance. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And the rejection by Pippen.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And some changes here for the Hornets. Now, here's Jokic. He has yet to score. Shoots over Chamberlain. And Jokic gets it to go. Jokic has got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
And the touch of Jokic, able to adjust his shot for the mid-range.
Malone kicks to Doncic. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Jones. Wade finds Anthony. Back to Wade. Outside, Jones misses the 3.
Yeah, just when you get off work, if you can remember, just let me know what you have in mind, or even now, if you have the time, like just let me know what you have in mind, and I'll fix it when I'm all done.
And Stoudemire pulls it down. Clippers leading by 3. Wade passes to Jones. Pass to Anthony. Jokic with the screen on Chamberlain. Here's Jokic, guarded by Tatum. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Los Angeles with some changes. Cousins comes in for Jokic. And it's Kevin Love in for Stoudemire. 1:27 left in the first half. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Yeah, Tatum got bullied a little inside, but he stood his ground and gets it to go.
Wade bounce pass. Jones for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
And the jam by Karl Malone.
Oh, the D is at fault there. You can't let Malone get that type of position inside.
Wade passes to Carmelo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Anthony's got his third basket of the night. Doncic outside. In the corner. Tatum with it. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Anthony, the pass to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Well, quality shots usually translate to great percentages. The chippy for DeMarcus Cousins with authority.
Doncic against Jones. Here's Chamberlain. Chalk up 2 there. Chamberlain got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Clippers ahead of 5. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Tyronn Lue. And, Coach, tell me more about your team's performance there in that first half.
I thought we got tired a little early, but, our pace was good. I thought we got some stops early, got out in transition, but we're doing okay.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. And, folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look at the Clippers. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Hornets.
Limiting turnovers has helped. Give their ball handlers props. They've been smart with the decision-making.
They're certainly running the offense well. The coaching staff loves to see this. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far.
All right, I am officially here and ready to commentate. Let's do this. We are in halftime. Score is 31-26. LA Clippers with the lead. Give me 1 second. All right. Actually, just for a brief second, let me see what's going on so I know what to talk about. Okay. Okay. So we see Lucas struggling. Melo's doing exceptionally well. Kobe struggling. Okay. It looks a little bit more clean, but I definitely see, the same thing from Luka and Kobe. Just a lot of missed shots. A lot more misses than makes, I'll say. Oh my gosh, from Narnia? It's unbelievable how sorry Luka is. Worst first round. I mean, but you can't blame yourself for that because you're going into it with the knowledge from, another game, and the thing is, it's not like it's just completely different. It's just, I don't know what it is. It's just Luka just does not do the things that he should. Like, he gets the shots he wants. He just don't always make them. Like, I don't know what that's about. You know what I saw the day that me and you watched some Sims, and I turned the slider all the way up, right? He wasn't missing anything. And the thing is, the slider for the CPU shooting is low, but it's not like it's like the standard for the bar is 50, right? I have it at 55. And at 55, guys make shots at, an exceptional rate. But it's just those few guys that's like, they just don't make stuff. For instance, like Kevin Durant. If you leave Kevin Durant wide open, he's not going to miss. Dirk Nowitzki. If you leave him wide open, he's not going to miss. So it's like, there are guys that they make shots that they should, but then you have guys that should make shots that they miss. And it's definitely redundant. Like, it's very annoying. I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. Like, for instance, like, you mean to tell me that Dirk Nowitzki and KD and, to them, like, those are two great shooters, but they make more shots than Stephen Curry. So it's like they make more shots than Klay Thompson. And I have both of them. It's not just because I have them. I mean, I have Dirk Nowitzki and he don't miss. But I think they even make more shots than people like Larry Bird. And that is mind-boggling to me. Like I said, they are great shooters, but like, I don't know, man. It's tough. When you think of the greatest shooters of all time, the first three, obviously, Curry, Reggie Miller, Ray Allen, not in any particular order. Then you go down the lines of, the Larry Birds, things like that. So, but nah, man, I get it, man. That's one of those things where it's like, you can never truly fix because you know what happens when I turn that slider up. If I turn that slider even to 60, nobody's going to miss. And as much as that would be dope, as dope as that would be, it's just too unrealistic. The computer ultimately decides every game is basically right. Yeah, like, and that's the tricky thing, like, because I want to make this slider as perfect as I can, but I know in doing so, I have to turn up that shooting slider. But if I turn up that shooting slider, then the question is going to become, why does no one miss? Why is everybody making shots? He's not even a shooter, but he's 5 for 5 from the three. Like, that's why I have to kind of keep it where it is. I do believe that it's in a good place, not for everybody. Like I said, like the Lukas, the Kobes, the Melos. I saw games where they didn't miss. I've seen it. But for some odd reason, now it's like, I don't know what be going on, man. I honestly don't know. But I do believe that it's in a good place. I don't think it's bad. I know it's upsetting for sure. Even like seeing some of my guys, like the last game I saw, Curry I think he literally went like 2 for 6. And most of the shots were wide open. Yeah, but in doing that, you already know the outcome if I do that. And that's something that I don't want to do. I wouldn't mind, but nah, like I said, I'll show you. Because I'm not touching the attributes, I'm not going to lie. This right here, CPU shot timing. If you turn that slider up, guys are not going to miss. But I can't do that because that's the problem. Then nobody misses, and that's just very unrealistic. I know these guys are the best of the best. They're professional basketball players. They play at the highest level, but even they miss in real life. So, as much as I would want it to be a perfect sim, that's just not realistic. I would rather it be frustrating sometimes than it to be perfect all the time. Yeah. But I mean, we all share the same struggle, like in the sense of we all have those guys on our team that's like, he should be way better, and I know he should be better. And I'm gonna be honest, I haven't touched the slide in a little while, so maybe I'll look into some more stuff, because it is kind of ridiculous seeing guys like Luka, Kobe, Carmelo, certified bucket getters, not being able to score the ball. It just doesn't make sense. Like I said, I won't be touching like attributes badges. I mean, I made that clear before we even got things started. But that has nothing to do with the slider. Yeah, and I don't get that. Now, I do understand that is part of the playbook. So, like, for instance, like, let's say I got Michael Jordan on my team, and I got a lot of three-point plays in my playbook, and one of his priorities, that was a great steal, one of his priorities is three-pointer. He's going to end up running three-point plays. It's bound to happen because it's a part of the playbook, and it's a part of his priorities. And priorities have a lot to do with playbook. So guys are going to play based off of really what you have in your playbook, number one, and number two, your system proficiency. So like if you have a system proficiency where guys are going to take more threes than they are twos, expect a lot of threes. If you got a lot of threes in your playbook and you're also running a three-point system, expect a lot of threes. So it's like, and this ain't me getting on nobody. This is us having a conversation. This ain't no, disagreement or nothing like that. This is just a mutual conversation. So, yeah, like playbook and system proficiency is very, very important. And priorities, especially priorities. Like, for instance, like Magic Johnson, when because Corey had me help him with his priorities. I have it to where Magic Johnson ain't shooting no threes. If he does, it's one of those situations where he has to shoot it because there's shot clock or something. But yeah. Yeah, no, I absolutely agree, Dylan. Like, it is ridiculous to have to take a star like Luka out. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't even take him out. What I'll do is, when I'm done today, I'll mess with the slider a little bit. Like I said, again, I'm not attributes, badges, not happening. Tendencies, not happening. I want this to last a while. I don't want anything being done or said because of this or that. So I'm going to mess with the slider a little bit, to see what could be the problem. We obviously, like we talked about last stream, we got to get you a different playbook, because in the current state, matter of fact, let's check this, right? Because I got nothing but time. Let's check this. So if we go to Luka, right? His first priority is three-pointer, right? Now, if we go to your playbook, your system proficiency, you are running perimeter centric, a spaced floor with 4 shooters, and a high dose of pick and roll. Now, I don't mean to throw out your system proficiency and all that stuff, but to be honest, it don't really matter because all of us are running similar things. So the point is, with this, you're going to have a lot of shooting and a high dose of pick and roll, right? So you got to think about it. Luka's main priority is shooting threes. Then you have him in the system where they're meant to shoot threes, right? And then if we go to your playbook, which I don't think we can actually go to it from here, but oh, yes, we can. You have 11 three-point plays. That's the second highest thing in your playbook. So that's my whole point. Like, it's bound to happen. He's going to take dumb shots because his first priority is three-point, and he's in a system where they are supposed to shoot threes. So, like, if it's me, I would just find either a different system, or you just got to sit down with me or your father and just make a different playbook, like a custom playbook. Because if I'm being real, a custom playbook is the best playbook. That's just that simple. Yeah, like, and that's something I even told Dylan about that when we sat down. Me and him sat down one day and we just watched a bunch of games of his team going against all of ours. I told him the same thing. That's one of the things that I want to work on, is making bigs more dominant, like the ones that are really dominant, the Shaqs, the Wilts, the Kareems, because there's this streamer that I look up to. I don't watch him as much as I used to, but I played in my league of his, where he had a bunch of like competitive guys, and we basically made a player, but we were surrounded by NBA legends, and he had those guys playing super realistic. I think guys were making too many shots, but the point is, like, Shaq was dominant. Shaq played like Shaq. Wilt played like Wilt. Dirk played like Dirk. KG played like KG. Like, I still haven't figured it out. Like, it's tough. Like, but the reality is, I know in order for that to happen, not only do you have to mess with the slider, you have to mess with the tendencies. I already know that. And I've told Isaiah that, I've told Dylan that. That's the only way it'll work. And yeah, I don't know. You haven't really missed nothing. We just having a discussion about certain players like Luka, Kobe, guys that should be playing way better than they are. And me working on the slider, stuff like that. So really nothing. I mean, y'all went in the game. I think you made a good adjustment. Even though I will say, I would like to see your adjustment against a stronger team. Not to throw any shade at Dylan's team or anything like that. I mean, I've already said it. I do believe that of the 6 teams, I do believe the Hornets is the bottom team. That's, like I said, it's no disrespect, it's no shade. That's just what I believe. I'm not saying they are. That's just what I believe. So, but I would like to see you do this to, like, even my team. I would like to see us play, our teams play against each other, because I do think you made a good adjustment. I really do. But no, back to you, Uncle Dylan. I'm definitely gonna look into some stuff. I'm definitely gonna do that, because I need this to be what I saw when I played in that league with that streamer that I know, because he had it down to a T. I don't know how he did it. I know he messed with the sliders. I already know he did, because I remember I saved his sliders, but I ended up deleting the pictures. And but I also feel like he touched the tendencies as well, because I'm telling you, if Shaq got in the paint, there was no stopping him. Nobody. Only one that had a great chance to stop him was, like, you know, the Wilt Chamberlains, the Dwight Howards, the Mutombos, and even they struggled sometimes. All right, Dylan, I forgot to read that comment. Oh my gosh. I thought he was going to dunk that. Yeah, this one was definitely in the books. Yeah, it just comes down to playbook, system proficiency, and priorities. I'm telling you, as soon as I change Corey's, they gotta win. They're winning. Something changed, you know. So I think, I don't know, man. Well, you'll figure it out, and I'm here if you need help. Obviously, your dad is, you know. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like that. I promise you, that is one of the main things. Like, my first thing I wanted to focus on was guys making shots, because when I first did the sim, guys were not making shots at all. Like, it was horrible. It was worse than this. So, and Dylan was there the day that I fixed the shooting. I raised that slider to 100. And guys were not missing. Offensive consistency, 3-point success, that does not matter as much as CPU shot timing. CPU shot timing, if you boost it to 100, you can go watch the sim right now. If you put that CPU shot timing to 100, they are not going to miss. Contested or not, they aren't going to miss. So that's, that I'm trying to find a way to convert that to the bigs. How do I make them more dominant? I feel like that's the only thing that's missing. Like paint presence, I feel like paint presence is good, in the sense of attacking and defending. I'm talking about inside, like the slashers, not like the inside bigs, but the slashers, like the LeBrons, the Kobes, the MJs. But when we talk about everything else, it's like, it's tough. Oh, wait, no. Second game is Thunder versus the Magic. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that. Y'all have my word, and that's just for everybody. It's not even just for you two. It's just ensuring that, especially before the playoffs, that we have something better. 1 second. All right, I have returned. Oh my gosh. Hold on a second.
Nowitzki, Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Nowitzki. That one is off. Great D that time for Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo.
See, like right there, Giannis should have attacked right there. Too little.
1:56 left to play in the first. Cunningham, perfect pass to set up the layup.
I love that move by Cunningham to create the space for himself.
Oh, that's a block.
Would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, he's certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wimby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Shot clock at 5. Johnson a screen on Curry. Here's Brown. Plenty of space. Oh, nice out. He's 0 for 1 to start. Curry against Brown for 3. Davis for the rebound.
Ooh, you gotta make that. Score is 12-11. Orlando Magic with the lead. For those who, well, it's 13-12 now. OKC with the lead.
3 straight field goals from below the free throw line. Pass to Howard. Here's Bird. Here's Nowitzki. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Nowitzki's got 6. Scoring well this quarter. Picking up steam as he goes. Here's Wembanyama. And so he draws the foul. Heading to the line to shoot a pair. Dwight Howard picks one up. And Graham offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. What can you talk about his game?
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Pass to Howard. And here's Curry. 4-3. Drills it from deep. Curry's got his second basket on the night.
It's a nice little back and forth game right here. These are definitely OKC. I mean, y'all know how I feel about OKC. I've said it in the past couple of streams. I think they're tied for, you know, second best team with the Sacramento Kings. And then I do, like I said, when I drafted my team initially, I thought we were the worst team, but you know, after watching a few games, I would put us at either 4 or 5. I think we're solid. I think we just gotta have good games. We can't ever have a game where we're struggling or we're just gonna lose.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach.
I mean, but that's anybody. So, but mainly us, man. We really look to shoot the ball. We just have a good shooting team. Not too many defenders, so we can't afford to slack on offense because we ain't gonna be able to make up for it on defense all the time. Whereas OKC, you know, they have a team where they have so many scoring options, and just about everybody, if not everybody, can play defense. So it's honestly perfect. T-Mac, oh my gosh. Yes, absolutely. That's the main thing, you know, I'm trying to keep it fun, peaceful more than anything. Just because obviously, you know, the past is the past, but it's always going to be a thing of, you know, okay, who's going to complain first? I'm not saying this is me thinking. I'm saying, like, it's just how it goes, you know. We've been doing this for, 3 years now? So it's like, you know, there's just going to be times where you're going to hear about it. There are going to be times where everything is fine. So, you know, I try not to, I don't really get too worked up about it no more. I definitely don't get hurt by things anymore. Like, you know, it just is what it is. I try to make sure everybody's just having a good time, have fun. Try my best to, you know, commentate even through, you know, even despite maybe not feeling it. You know, just get through it. Because I definitely enjoy, you know, ring chasing, because I wouldn't have had so many other seasons if I didn't enjoy it. So, what type of pass was that, Dave Combs? Your contract is, you know, on a thread at the moment after that type of pass. Hanging on for dear life. I love this center power forward duo you got going, Zay. I ain't gonna lie. Tim Duncan with Wemby, and then you have Anthony Davis with, I forget who your bench bigs are, but your big man duo is honestly just as good as Dad's. You know, Dad got Shaq and KG, and then he got Hakeem and KG, whatever it is, and Shaq and Wes Unseld. Like, that's just nasty work.
It's Brown on the wing. 6 to shoot. Brady grabs a miss. Orlando leading by 4.
Oh my gosh, T-Mac.
Attacking the rim with power. Tremendous finish. Davis pass to Brown. Back to Davis. And he lines it up. Here's McGrady, defended by Brown.
Yeah, Giannis, Tim, AD, Wemby, that's just, man, that's nasty. And I've had 3 of those players. Only person I haven't had is AD. I've had the other 3, Wemby, Tim, and Giannis. And each one of them has won a championship with me. So I already know that mother's a good pass, man.
Just 5 to shoot. Davis to screen on Green.
I thought he was for sure kicking that out to AD. Score is 31-22. Orlando Magic with the lead. It was a back and forth game, and then we kind of went on a run. Oh my gosh. It's like once T-Mac got in, we just skyrocketed. That's the one thing that you gotta have as a team. You gotta have somebody that can score on the bench. I don't care who you are. I don't care how many championships you won. I don't care how many finals appearances you have in this. I don't care how many times anything. You gotta have somebody that can score just as good as somebody that starts. You have to. That's coming off the bench. You absolutely have to.
56 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. It's good. Duncan's got his second basket of the night.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways. That time with a great bounce back.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. T-Mac is hooping. T-Mac is hooping. 10 points in 7 minutes. That's beautiful.
Pass to George. They set the screen. Oklahoma City needs to get off the shot. Here's West. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Thompson passes to Cowens.
Boy, what in the world you thought this was? Yeah, T-Mac is hooping, man. I think OKC needs to find a way to get Wemby involved, because one thing I noticed is with Wemby, I have not seen anybody that has just stopped him.
You hear that? Yeah. That's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely
And now let's... And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching.
We've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Thunder trail by 8. So for Orlando right now, we've got Dwight Howard, and it's Nowitzki in at the 4. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. And this young Magic team plays a stifling brand of defense.
Hey, oh my gosh, Paul George.
Nowitzki pass to Hill.
Oh, that's got to be good. See, he ain't the only one, Dylan. I got Stephen Curry wide open missing threes, man. Of all players in this league, he should definitely be the one not missing.
Orlando leading by 6.
Absolutely, I agree.
Outside, Hill. Here's Bird. George defending. Here's Bird. 6 on the shot.
Larry. We gotta have a conversation, buddy. Whoa. It's cool. I'm not gonna do it.
Pass to West. Here's Petrovic. To the paint. Here's
Plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have
Larry's tripping, bro.
To 3, George.
I don't know what it is, but like I picked up Larry. Honestly, him and Curry were supposed to be my main options in the starting lineup. Just simple as that. It was supposed to be him, T-Mac, and Larry Bird. Curry, T-Mac, Larry Bird. But every time he gets it, and I be paying attention, he's always in the post, and he does something dumb. But I don't know, man. Y'all just went on a good little run. Good shot, Larry. Lord have mercy. Yeah, y'all hooping right now. Paul George ain't had a bad game since that first game. That boy hooping now. Oh, that's Dirk. He don't miss. That's the okay. I'm about to say that's the one person on our team that don't miss, but he missed. That's surprising. I haven't seen Dirk miss the wide open three since I started this sim. Yeah, we have just completely rolled over and said, have the game.
Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot. And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside. He knows those percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly answer that.
Oh my gosh, Grant Hill. Going crazy. Doing exactly what I need him to do. Get to that rim, dump on him. Good pass. Shot, Dirk, money ball. It's a good game now. Well, it's been a good game, but now it's back to a close game. Larry Bird, my brother. I don't know what you got going on, but that contract of yours, I would hate to terminate it. Hey, take the white.
Curry is so skilled operating a two-man game. He always seems to make the right decision. So Mark Degno will call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. Here's Frazier. Bosh, the pass to Johnson. Mitchell against Thompson. Now here's Mitchell.
What am I watching?
They've toned down their three-point attack.
He just stepped through his body.
Trail by three. The good to see Towns being engaged on defense. Just great timing to come up with the rejection. Towns grabs the board. what's incredible about Cooper Flag? He should be in college this year, but he reclassified and instead is playing in the league. He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Here's Bosch, defended by Thompson. Takes a step back. Oh, and there's the whistle on the
What? Just punch him in the back of the head.
He plays with energy.
Bro.
and courage. It's his first trip to the line. Both free throws good from Mitchell.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Oh my gosh. Oh my, bro. T-Mac. T-Mac is crazy.
With the two-man slam, VA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Oklahoma. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to give his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision making, and one that embodies a team first mindset.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one.
Fortunately, your 10-day contract has expired, Clay. This will be your last game in Orlando Magic uniform. Hope you have a blessed rest of your season.
Rebound by the Magic. Lucas has got 4 rebounds now. Thompson right side. Out to the lane.
Good pass, Clay. I may have to rethink what I just said. Keep playing like that, you may be in good hands.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
Frazier, the pass to Bosch. Puts it up for 12. Oh, he hits the
That was nice.
Bosch has got his first points of the game.
Cat with him after that. Hey, Cat was protecting the paint a few plays ago, though. Jerry, boy, I tell you what. Zay, hey, Zay. Boys out the mud. We got Rashad McCants. I'm telling you, look. Dudes is going to be out of here. I don't even look. Can't even make no trades. Can't do no swaps. You just ain't going to be here. How about that? We're going to have a 9-man roster.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Dagnall was just reviewing the plan with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets.
Thank you for that.
You're capable of shooting 40% from deep for the season. George is steady from downtown.
Final quarter here. Just over a minute and a half through. Sends it home from three-point land.
And both teams winning long-range plays.
Well, you know, it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Davis resolute with the and one.
And the free throw, no good. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Outside, Hill. Out left to the wing. And it's Bird missing. Oklahoma City has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. And he lobs it up. Oh, go up and get it.
It seems like you could throw it up to Wendy on every offensive possession in this land.
Pass to Nowitzki. Shoots over Davis. It's Nowitzki missing. And Cleveland Yama has the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The lead is 2. Cunningham passes to George. Nice team that time from Cunningham. 17 points for Paul George.
I guess he got a really good pep talk in the locker room because it's been a total reversal this side.
Pass to Howard. Here's Curry, covered by Jordan. Clock at 6. Well, the pass to Howard. Oh, sweet move. And it's good on the lay-in.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Knocked loose. Wow, that wiry strength of Cleveland Yama.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
The kick out, Curry. Back to Hill. And he's going for the oop here. Coming hand passes to Jordan. Oh, stolen by Jordan. And the pick up 2. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Well, all you can ask for is the guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers? Taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
I think my bad, I was outside. I think the Devs put all their energy into my career and my team. They have let the player accuracy completely solid and 100%. They didn't start to truly focus on my career till 2K13. Many play was everything your first fact. Or you would have to literally go to every single player on the roster and just find a team. Fact. That would take entirely too long. Facts. Frank Martin or Sherrod would tell you any type of person actually be. I would too. I absolutely would. I like 1,000,000% accuracy. Facts. If you look at how they make these players, a lot of them are just simply wrong. Like, yeah, that's why I let it be known, ahead of time that I did edit like jump shots and things like that, because dudes would have jump shots. Like, I will watch film on guys, how they shoot the ball regularly, how they shoot it off the dribble, blah 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 blah, and it did not match at all with 2K. It didn't even look similar from the form to the base, how they shoot off the dribble, post phase. Like, it just did not look accurate. The only ones that are somewhat accurate are the today time players. Everybody else is like, it may look something like it, but it's not like it at not to 100% accuracy. So, the worst thing they could have did was that new mocap stuff, whatever it's called. That ruined everything. I forget what it's called. Dang, Zay, help me out. The stuff they use today to where, like, they think it looks more realistic, but it don't. It's not mocap. Mocap is back in the day, like where they actually used to go in and capture motion. That is when the game was at its best. Yes, pro play. That ruined the game. It's so stupid because it's basically mechanical movement based off of what guys did in real time, and some of it ain't even right. It's so trash. Like for instance, let me take it back a few plays. My apologies. I know this game is almost over, but like just a brief example of what pro play is and how bad it is. Where's Paul George? Come on. Wasn't that long ago. I think it's right here. Like, in real time, Paul George is already by him. He's not even on Paul George at this point. Paul George in real life is going to go dunk that. In his prime, at least. Because this is Paul George in his prime. Why in the life? What is that? He gets to the paint, and then when he gets inside, that's pro play. That's so stupid. And that's not even my player. Pro play has ruined the game. Everything is so mechanical. It's just not as loose as it used to be. They have to play based off of that pro play movement. Oh my gosh, that was nice. We're going to lose this game, but that was nice.
difference between the shot clock and game clock.
But yeah, I absolutely look at for what? For what? Look how much time he has on the clock. He has 17 seconds left. 17 seconds left. And the play he decided to make was to shoot it from Zimbabwe. Look at this. With 16 seconds left. In a real game, he's holding that ball. He shot the ball from Zimbabwe. Like, for what? But you know what that is? That's the playbook. But it's stupid because, see, they're running a play. But why is it that the play is making him shoot it from here? That's nothing I can control. I can't control that. I can't control how they shoot the ball and how far they shoot it. Why would a play have him set up to shoot the ball from out here? That's just stupid. But even still, Zay, my thing is this, right? It may not be in your playbook, right? This is clearly this has to be a play because they're literally setting a double. It's a double. Well, no, it's a one. Wemby just was going to the paint. Paul George set a screen. And Cade pulls it from Zamunda. I don't know. Like, to me, but that's dumb because what if that play cost you the game? That's stupid. Yeah, like I get what you're saying, but like, bro, no. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Why? Okay, now I'm a little irritated because this is my team, and we need a 3-pointer right here, and you decide to do a step through, and you get the ball. See, this is what I be talking about. It's not me, fellas. Can we see this? This is not me. I have nothing to do with any of this. There's nothing in my playbook or priorities that boys out the bro. We got Rashad McCants. I'm telling you, bro. That's literally what it is right now. This has been a whole 30 seconds of just absolute filth. Like, this is nasty work. We saw Cade Cunningham with 17 seconds shoot a fader up by 3 from Narnia. And then we got Grant Hill off the timeout, inbound get the inbound and shoot at, and oh my gosh, Larry Bird. Yeah, this is clown basketball, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Larry Bird just hit a clutch shot. We need to focus real quick. Let me lock in for a second. I know I'm joking around right now, but let me lock in for just a second. Can we get a stop, fellas? Can we get a stop? Foul now. We need him to miss these. What's his free throw? We might be good, depending on his free throw rating. We might be cooked. Oh Lord! Absolutely, come on, miss this. Yes! Get the ball up, Larry. Fellas, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do here, right? So let's just run this play back. Larry Bird gets the inbound. I mean, he gets the rebound. No, Dirk gets the rebound. For some odd reason, he gives it to Larry Bird. Larry said, I got this. We got Stephen Curry right there. He just got open. Look how much space Jordan is giving him. He's wide open. And decides to shoot the ball Can't complain. Can't explain how hard that. Bro, look at this. You decide to. I haven't even finished the play yet, bro. Wemby's finna block this, bro. Wemby just about to block this, bro. I kid you not. If Larry Bird somehow makes this shot, we gonna go by this frame by frame. I'm going frame by frame. We going frame by frame. Hold on, let's see the trajectory, bro. Let's see the trajectory, bro. I ain't. That's broke. That's broke. That's hit the side of the backboard, bro. That might not have hit nothing, bro. It'd be better if it was like right here, baby. But that's broke, bro. That's way over here, bro. That's broke. Let's. That's broke, bro. Hold on, man. Hold on. Hold on, bro. Look at Paul. Bro.
Giannis, it was.
Dang, I thought it rolled in. Oh my gosh. I just realized I completely forgot to show the stats for the last game. I apologize, fellas. Anyways, Paul George was 17 points, 7 for 10 from the field, 3 for 4 from the three. He had a really good game. Wembanyama, 10 points, 4 for 4 from the field. Michael Jordan, 3 for 8. Lord have mercy, bless his soul, with 7 points. Jaylen Brown, 2 for 6. T-Mac with 15 points, 7 for 9 from the field, 1 for 2 from the three. Dwight Howard with 13 points, 6 for 6 from the field, obviously all dunks. Dirk with 12, 5 for 10 from the field. Stephen Curry, look at this, bro. It's not just, it's me too. Stephen Curry, 3 for 10, 2 for 7 from 3. You will have a blessed season next season, but it won't be with us. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get to this last game of the day. Sibling rivalry, man. Let's get to it. Part 2.
Season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
So with Clayton on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We got Kawhi Leonard. Olajuwon is out there with Garnett. Then there's Robertson. And it's Durant in at the three. Now here's Leonard. John Havlicek able to get his shot to go.
All right, gentlemen, we have the Miami Heat versus the Sacramento Kings. Miami Heat, you know, the best team in the league. Like I said, you know, in previous moments, I do believe that this will be this year's champion. I think they have the best chance to be this year's champion. Their team is so well. You know what? I'm not finna. I do this every stream. Every time the Miami Heat are playing, I just talk about how good their team is. We all know how good their team is. Everybody's team is good. I'm not gonna do that today. LeBron James getting the first bucket of this ball game. LeBron, I still ain't forgave you about that. You know, obviously, like I've told previous people, I did not want the same team this season. You know, I wanted to go in with a new look, a new feel. a different grind. You know, I try to make sure I do that all the time. You know, just try to figure something out. It's boring when you're just doing the same thing over and over again. And Dylan already stated to me, he already told me that y'all had the same idea, you know, different teams and stuff like that. But you know, that one hurt. You know, y'all know LeBron my favorite. You know, he's my favorite player of all time. He's my GOAT. All that, blah blah blah. But you could have let him slip. You know, one more pick. I wouldn't have Stephen Curry right now. I tell you that. But you know, I forgive you. I forgive you. I want Miami next stream. Say less. That will be your game. The next stream will be Miami versus OKC. Orlando versus the Clippers. And Sacramento versus the Hornets. Also father versus son. Well, father versus son too, with Miami and OKC. I for sure thought LeBron blocked that. Okay. The Sacramento Kings came out. They came out swinging. They said, "Look, y'all ain't been playing competition. We're gonna show y'all what it is." Sacramento open. Had no choice. Nah, you good. I'm just messing around. I'm actually glad that you did because, like I said, coming into the draft, I told myself I don't want to get LeBron because the last couple of ring chasers, I had LeBron on my team. LeBron, Dwight, you know, my typical guys, Karolinko, Ron Artest, Battier, you know, guys, 3-and-D guys, all that type of stuff. But I did not want that same thing this year. I just didn't want that. So, I ain't mad at it. I'm actually glad you did that because it relieved me of that responsibility of, you know, I need to get LeBron. Nah, like, try something new. So I ain't mad at it. The only person that has almost the same team every time is my father. He don't care about none of that. He's trying to win at all costs. He ain't got time for no switching up teams, none of that. His team is nearly the same as it usually is. It's just some people were upgraded. So like a Tayshaun Prince has been, you know, switched with a Kawhi Leonard. Guys like that. Or Michael Porter Jr. has been switched with Kevin Durant. So, you know, Gary Payton is still here. He always gets Kareem, but you took him. So he replaced him with, you know, Shaq and Hakeem Olajuwon. But he has some of the same players he usually gets. Some of them are actually new. Oh my gosh, Penny! Get to the lay there.
He's an explosive athlete with tremendous positional size. Hardaway has no issue mixing it up inside.
Yeah. That's I think that's everybody. You know, the first couple of picks is like, okay, you know, I want to try something new. But then it gets to a point where it's like, okay, I know I can trust this guy. I know I can trust that guy. I got to get him because if I let him slip to one of these teams, it then becomes, now I have to try to figure too much out. Whereas you could already have some form of establishment and, you know, just implement those new guys. That's what I did. Even though I will say, of all the teams, my team is like, my team and Isaiah's team are like the most brand new teams in the sense of like our teams look nothing like it did in the last couple of eras. You know, I do have guys that I've had in the past. I've had Stephen Curry. I've had Klay Thompson. I've had Dwight Howard, of course. But everybody after that, I haven't had them. So, you know, nothing wrong with some new stuff. You're like, what is Shaq doing post fading? Why? For what? What are you fading for? That's not even your game. I'm definitely going to look into fixing things. What I would like for y'all to do, and I told y'all this when I brought it back, I need y'all to be vocal. I've already established, you know, the thing of like no attributes, no badges, no tendencies. But in the sense of like, what are y'all seeing that needs to be fixed? Absolutely, like with certain players. So like, for instance, I just saw Shaq shoot a high post fade when in real time he's backing him down and trying his hardest to break the rim. So, you know, obviously I see a lot of things, but I want to know what y'all see too. Like, let me know. Either you can let me know personally, or let me know in the Ring Chasers chat. I would like it to be more so in the Ring Chasers chat because I want everybody to have the same understanding of what people are seeing and stuff like that. But just be aware of, I mean what I said, like when I say I'm not touching attributes, badges, and I'm not touching tendencies. There are specific tendencies I would be willing to do. So for instance, like Shaq, if let's say he had, for some odd reason, he had a 3-point tendency of a 20, I'm turning that all the way down because it's not even realistic. The man shot 1 3 in his whole career and that was it, and he made it. So like that type of stuff, yeah. But like when we talk about, I want him to 100% do a post spin every single time. Well, that's not realistic because he didn't do a post spin every single time he got the ball down. So stuff like that, I'm not touching.
Second with about a minute and a half gone by. Elijah on with a screen on James. Here's Peyton. And he converts the layup. Peyton's got his first basket.
Yeah. And the thing is, I agree with that. And I know it. Because I've seen what touching a tendency can do. I will say this, like I told Isaiah before. I told Isaiah and Dylan this. One of these days, maybe like tomorrow or something, I'm going to make a secondary foul. Like I'm going to take the foul I have now but duplicate it. And that second foul, I'm going to touch tendencies. It's not going to have nothing to do with the sim. Not unless I'm absolutely sure it works. But I'm going to have that second foul where I touch the tendencies just more so for test, not for the scream's sake, but to test and see if it's more accurate. Badges and stuff, I know that's going to be tough because I don't really like touching that stuff, but I am willing to have a separate foul and look at things in the sense of testing, not necessarily for the stream. Like I said, unless it's absolutely 100% accurate. And I know I'm gonna have to because remember, and even the guy I told y'all about, the guy that streams that I look up to, his Dwight Howard was a 98 overall. Dwight Howard has never been a 98 overall in 2K history, and that's my favorite center of all time. So if even that is the case, I know for a fact he touched either the badges or the attributes or both. So I already know. I know you have to. It's a big risk because once you do it for one person, you have to do it for everybody. And to be honest with you, I don't know everybody. I know a lot of basketball players. I know players from the doggone 60s. So, I would be willing to do it. But the problem with that is because guys are so high overall already as it is, guys are going to be even higher. You're going to see like 100, 100. You're going to see like 199 overall, blah, blah, blah. Like, it would just make it crazy. But I know that's the only way you can do it. Because, I mean, how can you really grade a player anyway? If that's what we're looking at, how can you really grade a player? How can you say that somebody is just way better than this person and their overall should be a 99, this person should be a 97, and nah. How can you determine that when they all played in different times? How can you determine that? And to be real, that's the only reason why things like touching badges and attributes are such a big problem, is because once you do that, the overall changes. It's like, whoa, wasn't he a 92 and he was a 95? But if everybody was a 99, you wouldn't even be able to tell. That's just the facts. If you put everybody at a 99 overall, you don't know nothing about the badges, the attributes. As long as you know that that person is a 99, you wouldn't be able to tell if somebody touched him. Please tell me I'm lying. Somebody. But yeah, I will make a separate file and just I'll just have to, see how it can be if I was to touch the tendencies. That's not me saying I'm going to. I'm just saying, like, in the sense of testing for myself on my own time, not during the stream, none of that. I'll do it then. Why would Kevin Durant not just shoot it wide open?
Second free throw, no good. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the two. It's stolen by Garnett. Durant down low. SGA defending. That puts them in the lead. Leonard's got the lead up to 1 now for the Heat. Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Heat.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. When the opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand, nightmares clamps thus far.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
The shot by Pierce, no good. Miami's on 1-2 on. Three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Leonard chewing him up inside.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
SGA against Robertson. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't hit from in close. And that'll do it for the first half of the competitive game so far. Heat lead by 3. Ellie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm joined by Coach Eric Spoelstra. Spo, what encouraged you from what you saw in the first half?
Well, definitely the pace. You can feel it. You can see it. We were able to turn some of those stops into pitch heads and early attacks. But guys are playing fast and just need to get in a better rhythm.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
And let's do something we never, ever, ever do. And let's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have...
Let's switch back to the Sacramento Kings, dealing with a thin margin at the half.
These guys got to realize you're not Magic Johnson.
Thanks for joining us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
They've got LeBron James. He's out there with Havlicek. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Carter. And it's Pettit in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And Garnett has it in the corner. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
For one.
And the free throw, no good. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question. It's become something that's a priority for teams now. And I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
That's terrific. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And the Kings making a change here. Pierce has checked in. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Hardaway from outside. Rebound by the Kings. Pierce dishes to James. Six on the shot clock. Offensive rebound and shot opportunity, and with that the Heat lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Abdul-Jabbar. Olajuwon throws it down.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Here's Pettit. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line.
Line for your team. Ball Pettit. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Outside Leonard. The ferocity inside by Leonard.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
Hardaway against James. Here's Pettit, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Hardaway with the bounce pass. Leonard. Pettit grabs the board. The Kings trail by 3. Outside, Pierce. For the tie. And it's Pettit missing. The Heat have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Sacramento making some changes. Robinson's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. NSGA's subbed in for Havlicek. O'Neal's checked in for Miami. Robertson comes in for Hardaway. And so here's Sacramento. It's a 5-point game. Outside for Robinson. In the corner, it's James. LeBron is doubled. And a wide open look for SGA. Drills the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
Over the course of his career, the three-point shot has been a work in progress for SGA. But I like how it's looking right now.
Garnett outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Robertson. Over James. Kicks it out to Garnett. Durant for 3. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Outside, KD. The offensive rebound. Stolen by Pierce. LeBron outside. For the lead. The shot by Pierce, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Leonard. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Bobbed up there for Robinson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. make substitutions. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, number 1.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Left in the third. Robertson outside. Now on against SGA. Just 5 to shoot. Miami no good on that time either. Sacramento's gone into a slump here from three-point range. Shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Rice no good. The Heat have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Basket good.
And how about the vision there from the Big O guys? Beautiful.
Out to the right wing. Outside, SGA. The Kings trailing. Now here's Kidd. For the lead. Ray Allen pulls it in.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. SGA with the steal. With the drive. Put it down hard.
Watch out below. Woo.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And you respect
Sacramento. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Gary Payton is out there with our test. Then there's Barry. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Unseld in at the power forward position. And it's our test missing.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies. You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal is a force of nature. And once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Warning, a screen on Payton. From T to SGA. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Kings lead by 3.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Pass to our test. Here's Barry. Lock at 6. Payton looking around. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Pierce. It's hauled in by our test. The Heat trail by 3. Payton in the corner. Pass to one zone. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And it's our test missing. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Over to the left wing. Mourning kicks to SGA. Back to Mourning. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. SGA's got 3 assists now in this one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to one zone. Shaq down low. Looking on Abdul-Jabbar. And that one's good by Shaq.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
It's the Sacramento Kings Elite Team.
Check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Doug Christie said to his team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying, no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Good on the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Up again, O'Neal with the putback.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
James against Hardaway. LeBron left side, driving to the basket, and it's Dikembe with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. LeBron against Hardaway. Garnett with the screen for Hardaway. Outside, KD. Puts it up from deep. No good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot. That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Olajuwon's checked in for Shaq. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Olajuwon against Mutombo. The basket is good. 6-point lead. Here is Havlicek. Now Kirilenko. Havlicek outside. Just 5 on the clock. And they double up LeBron. James gets inside and finishes.
And nothing gets past LeBron. I mean, makes a play before the clock runs out.
On the wing, Hardaway. Covered by LeBron. Here's Garnett. Pocket pass to the paint. And he punches it home.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
James jackhammers it down.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Leonard with the screen on James. Shoots. And it misses. Sacramento leading by 8. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Durant hand delivers the transition bucket.
And Durant has been in these moments before, welcoming any opportunity to knock down a big shot.
Here's Pettit. On right side. Shoots for 3. Garnett pulls it down. A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
Good.
And that's a huge shot right there. Hardaway knows his team looks for him to come up in the clutch.
Got a piece of it. And stole it. Whoa! He flew in.
Wow!
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Kings. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Hardaway with the steal. It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, if you want to seal the deal, that's the way to do it.
James outside for the win. And he does not hit. And regulation now complete. He will go to overtime. Live from... Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
We've got Garnett. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Robertson. And it's Durant. And it's Olajuwon into the pivot spot, manning the middle.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Now James. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Leonard against Havlicek. Garnett with the screen on Havlicek. Now Leonard. And stolen by LeBron.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the deep.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to one. And both free throws, good for James.
In this situation, this is exactly who you want it to line.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball. Very little resistance against that throwdown.
No, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
For three. Garnett pulls it down.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Outside Durant. He's off from three. The team shooting 48% from the field. Not better. James in the post. Covered by Robertson.
And James has made so many big shots throughout his career. This is nothing new.
Abdul-Jabbar against Olajuwon. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. LeBron with picked up by Robertson.
Was there ever any doubt who they were going to go to? LeBron James is clutch.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Durant doesn't get that one. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. James outside. Five on the clock. LeBron.
Oh, nice. Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Durant. That's in there.
That is a great inbound play design and flawless.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
LeBron James taking two.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And they'll get it back. And so it's Sacramento who scraped by with the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them.